So, good morning. I just wanted to share with you today something that happened to me yesterday that reminded me the power that is in this little device, this Healy, and not just on a personal level, but actually in my practice. And as a holistic practitioner, mostly I'm working alone, obviously with my clients, but I am working alone. And I have spent in the past a lot of time just wishing for somebody that I could rely on to bounce ideas off, to just check a thought process that I'm having about somebody's case, or to give me a fresh perspective on maybe an ongoing case that I'm feeling a little bit stuck on. And I don't mind admitting that because I'm human and I have my own biases, my own perspectives. Despite the amount of personal development work that I've done, we all have these. And when we're working with people, sometimes it's easy to miss certain themes or patterns or aspects. And sometimes it's because a client hasn't felt ready to reveal those or perhaps isn't even conscious of them. And yesterday, I was working with a client, long-standing client, who was feeling a little bit stuck. And if I'm honest with myself, I was feeling a little bit stuck as well with, okay, where do we go next? And we decided to use the Healy. And the Healy, my client chose to do 2 scans. One was with the Bach Flower Remedies, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And the other was with the creative homeopathy programs. And firstly, the creative homeopathy programs selected the most lovely group of remedies, some of which I had considered, but the top remedy was one that I was very unlikely to have come to myself, to be honest, because I had not much experience of it coming up, and I had retained a certain perspective on what that remedy was about from my original training years ago. And I realised when I re-looked at that remedy that it was actually only one aspect of the remedy, and it was actually a much wider remedy than I had considered, and it was perfect for this particular client, and she recognised it as well. And she also recognised aspects that came up for her that she hadn't actually shared with me before. So to cut a long story short, it was just a brilliant choice. And so that was one thing, and it was beautiful that we were then able to vibrate the frequencies of those remedies, and also she chose to go off with the physical remedy, the top remedy. The Bach flowers, this particular client was highly sensitive, and she had actually some quite big reactions to taking the Bach flowers in the past, and she had told herself, okay, they're not for me, but I really like them. So she was really delighted to be able to take advantage of everything that the Bach flowers have to offer, but without needing to physically take the remedies, because she felt that was too much of a risk for her at the moment. So she had a lovely scan of that, and she was also able to receive the frequencies that came up of the different Bach flowers. So what this reminded me of was just how lovely it is to feel that I have a backup, that I have a kind of unbiased, unprejudiced, holistically minded, similar values partner, really, in my practice that I can go to if I'm feeling that I need a different pair of eyes. I need a different perspective. I need to perhaps shift my gaze to a slightly different way of looking at either the client or the remedies, or some kind of root cause that I'm just not seeing due to my own humanness, if you like. So I wanted to actually reach out to any of you that may be holistic practitioners, or perhaps just want your own in-the-house prescriber, and know that this is what this device does. It's just amazing because it has no axe to grind. It has no disempowering beliefs. It has no stories attached to either the frequencies, the programs that it's coming up with, or the client sitting in front of it or with it. None of that. It's just reading frequency, energy, vibration, and it is then suggesting the frequencies and the vibrations that are most appropriate to that person at that moment in order to restore balance and harmony. I'm so grateful for it. So if this piques your interest and you'd like to know more, just give me a comment in the comments below, #Healy, and I can contact you direct, and we can either set up a demonstration call, or I can send you more information, or both. So just thought I'd share that with you, and as ever, would love to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for listening.